Hello, we're live. Wonderful. The air just kicked on. Alrighty. Well, we are playing Kerbal Space Program today. Nobody's in yet, but that's what we're doing. I'm gonna go ahead and get set up here with Discord. Let people know what we're up to. I'm probably not gonna drop it in every single one, but I'll at least put it in my Twitch announcements. Alrighty. Got Discord notifications sent out. Other notifications are out as well, I'm sure. And we can carry on. So, we'll just go ahead and move on over to our KSP scene. I still need to figure out how to transition. One of the things with Streamlabs is like I don't know how to fade from one scene to another, but I need to figure out how to do that. So let's open. Where is our space station? Planning. There we go. So this is what we did last time. This was about a week ago or so, where we were sort of planning out the first few stages of the space station here. Variants are there. Oh, yeah, right. I think I like that single one a little better. But yeah, so a couple of things we had to sort of fudge was this here is not actually connected to this part. It's connected to this one here, which, let's just undo that here. There we go. It's supposed to connect with the couplers, but it doesn't actually do that. So I needed to have something different to connect with. But yeah, so basically this is like our starter unit here with a starter solar panel set. This first one here will just come with its own two there. And then this unit down here, this has the habitation unit, which can have a lot of things in it. Wow, what can that hold? I don't think I've ever actually seen inventory on the hitchhiker unit. But yeah, apparently there's a lot more in there than I knew about, so cool. This thing can also attach up here, which is, I think, how it's going to come up to the station. It'll probably bring in this solar array on its first little mission, and then it will come down and attach down here. Oops. Let's do this here. Come on, there we go. Very nice. All right, so I think having it like that, and then this unit here also needs its own. It needs a little bit more RCS control on it. So, how can we do that? It'll need good RCS to get this in place as well. So I think leaving any RCS controllers off of this would be good, and keeping them only on here. So let's just pop this up here. Put that back on there. Good. Alright, we're gonna reroute things to there. So we'll leave that attached here. And then I'm going to zoom over here a little bit. Alright, so now with this, I need to look at the, there we go. I need to look at the center of mass on this thing. So, center of mass, it's mostly down here. So that will work. I need containers, size. It's an RCS tank. Maybe a couple of these. Maybe we put this on the back side over here. I would much prefer it be more centered. Does that actually work? I don't know, I mean, I've got it in here. Does that mean that I can, like, reattach things? I don't know. Ah, okay, so there is a capacity of, like, the weight that's in here that it can hold. That's interesting. I've never really used this part before, so or when it's updated to have like actual storage in it. I've never seen that. So that is interesting. And that would put it overweight. So interesting. All right. Space. Hello, Jedi Joe. How's it going? Jedi Joe weather. Yeah, we're playing a little Kerbal Space Program tonight. I just discovered that the Hitchhiker storage container actually stores things now. I hadn't used it before, or since the last update that I guess brought that in, so I just didn't know that it was there. But one thing I'm trying to figure out is, does it store a Guide to the Galaxy? Probably. Somewhere in there. It probably has something to it. One thing I'm going to do, let's go engines. No, this is control. Yeah, command and control. Let's do this. I think I need the bigger ones. So we'll go with these here. Okay. That should be enough. I think that's all it will need there. We'll do it like that. All right. Oh, that does the same thing too. Okay, cool, cool. We'll do orthogonal 4-horn. That'll be good. Can't really put it on the edge there, can I? That'll be fine. Alright, so I actually don't think that's really necessary. These will be enough to go forward and back, because this will have 4 on either side, and then those come out to the sides, those come out to the top and bottom. Oh goodness, yeah, so that'll be top and bottom there, equal to what those two are. And then the forward and back, that'll work there. So let's, alright, so monopropellant there is turned all the way down. I want to know if this actually works. So let me just put little structural things on here. All right. Let's put some people in here. Let's put crew Valentina. Good, good. All right, good deal. So she's in there. That should do it. That should be enough to give it control at least. All right. What I want to do now, at least I can see here that it looks nice. It sets up nicely. Very, very nice. All right. Let's camera. Where is she? Is she up here? Valentina! She should be in here. Alright, let me just RCS. Okay, good. So if I keep doing this... Oh wait, it's probably using this, isn't it? Turn that off. Right? Let's see here. Where's the mono propellant? Hey, Bowser! Hey, welcome in! Welcome in, welcome in! I didn't realize it. Attack! Welcome in, Dread905. Okay, Bowser, with the hype and the raid, thank you so much. I was just watching you. We'll give you a quick shout out. There we go. I was just watching Bowser as I was driving home a little bit. After I got home, took a little break, laid down for a little bit. And she's got a really chill stream. I'm actually going to be participating in a new project with her and several other members of some overlapping communities that we've got. We're going to be doing a Third Life Minecraft series. So Third Life, if you haven't heard about it, ooh, are you? Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Third Life is sort of a semi-hardcore PvP co-op game mode that was sort of recently introduced the last couple of months. And basically you have 3 lives. Your first 2 lives you're sort of just playing Minecraft until you die, and then on your 3rd life your motive changes and you are attacking the other players and trying to be sort of last man standing. So with the last player, once the last player is there, that won't work actually. Yikes. Okay. Fine-tuning the rules tonight with Christina. She works Tuesday to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m.-ish. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it was funny last night trying to organize the schedule with everybody. Man, that's gonna cause a problem. All right. My brain hurted. Yeah, certainly a lot more, or a lot of props to you for somehow figuring out that schedule, because we're dealing with people in various U.S. time zones, British time zones, and Australian time zones. So I mean, they're all like anywhere from 6 to 8 hours spread out from one another. It's just madness, but it seems like we have a schedule. It looks like it's going to be Saturday evening for British and American time zones, and then Sunday morning for Australian time zones, it looks like. So it's going to be a lot of fun. My new job actually has me working at 7 a.m. my first week, which is going to be right when we start. So the night before, I'll probably have a little bit of a late night, but I'll be all right, I guess. But then my schedule is going to shift to 2 a.m. start time for work. So I'm probably going to sleep most of the day. You'll be right. Yeah. I'll probably sleep most of the day on Saturday, and then wake up around 6, have a little something to eat, become a little more alert, and then sit down and actually get into Third Life and stream it for a few hours. So I think it's going to be 3-hour sessions. Dread says, yeah, I'm praying my roster keeps me having Sundays off. Yeah. So it's going to be a mess. But it's going to be a good mess. I'm looking forward to it. Green, Scar, Skizzle, Impulse, Zombie Cleo, B-Dubs, a bunch of other people have all been participating in Third Life, and they just concluded on this past Friday, premiering all their videos Tuesday. And so I will be streaming it. I'll probably save at least a folder of just a bunch of videos so I can clip it down, maybe publish it on YouTube. I don't really know. Yeah, you watched the final episode? I've only seen a couple people's final episodes. I still need to see some perspectives. For Grian, yeah, I watched Grian's final episode. It was so sad. It was hilarious, but so sad. I think it went down exactly as it should have, though. I think it was really, really good how it went down. So one thing I have to do is figure out. You need to watch Ren's last. Yeah, I need to see Ren's. I would like to see. Oh, who was it? Well, obviously Scar's perspective. Since I've watched Grian's, Scar's is sort of the other side of that. B-Dubs, I want to see his perspective. So I have seen like one random video of Skizzleman, but I'm sort of saving him and a couple others of the Third Lifers for later on, so that I can just sort of like reset away from Third Life and then go back into it and watch someone else's whole perspective. I binged a lot of Ethos stuff a couple weeks ago. Like he had several videos that had come out at that point, and I just hadn't watched all of them yet. So gonna try and work up to watching everything. Ren, I've watched everything as it's come out. Korean Scar, I've watched everything as it comes out, and Impulse. B-Dub's about halfway through. I started catching up, and I binged all of Zombie Cleo the week before she got eliminated. So I was like, oh, okay. I think she was probably one of my favorite perspectives. She and B-Dubs just worked so well together that whole series. Let's get that there. Alright, I want to put on some monopropellant tanks on there. So let's go size. It has 50. I don't know if I really need 50. I might just go with a couple of these, maybe. I think that would work. Might place them down here, though. I think that looks good. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Alright, so... one thing I do want to do is copy this and put it on the back down here. There. And that there. You've been tempted to buy this game? Yeah. I will not help you save money when you're talking about the temptation to buy it. It is a fantastic game. I've not bought the DLC yet. Maybe I do that some with stream money once I start getting some. But yeah, I definitely recommend it. It is a fantastic game. I love it. I've got a couple of friends who have played it through the years as well. It's loads of fun. I can't recommend it enough. I've played over 500 hours, probably close to 600 hours, honestly, this game. Seems like I'd spend a heap of time making a shuttle, and then watch it all go wrong in a fraction of the time. Oh, that's absolutely the point of the game. That's the entire point of the game. I really enjoy that aspect of KSP. Is the like the effort. You think you've thought through everything, and then you realize, oh no, space is hard. You will not go to space today. All right. And also, like, I'm planning out very meticulously how this space station will go together, and this is only going to be like one very small part of it. Um, I have some more vision of just like larger expansions of this. Space is hard, space doesn't wait, space kills. Yep, pretty much. Oh. But I'm sort of somewhat designing this off of like a Skylab kind of early stage. Obviously, I don't have like the X of the solar panels, but I have like the main unit down here, solar array separate, sort of offset from the middle, and then I've got sort of like a Soyuz kind of capsule here. Not exactly a Soyuz capsule, but just like a extra little capsule there. And this makes for like a really nice early um, early game. I'm playing in Sandbox, so it doesn't really matter, but this makes for a nice early game space station, I think. And I'm trying to go sort of off of the boating lights, where you've got red on one side, green on the other, and then white at the back. So I've got those on here as well, which I just put in. Oop, there we go. But yeah, I think that looks like a nice little first space station. And it'll probably be 2 launches. I'll launch up this unit first, and then this here go there, and I'll launch up this unit second. Yeah, my most played game on Steam is Space Engineers, so I dare say I could figure it out, but yeah, I haven't pulled the trigger on buying it. I would pull the trigger. Like I said, if you're trying to save money by not buying this, don't listen to me. Let's go for reroute to here. That's the root part now. And then I might do something like that, which could then maybe set up something else up in here. Because I'm trying to think of like all of the different configurations that I can go through to assemble this. I'm trying to think of just like what I would want to do with it when I did. So let's go Apatron docking port. And then structural, I think is where it is. Yeah. The big hub here. This could be something where I like this piece as like it's meant to be like a big station, central hub, multi-point connector. That's what it's called. So it's nice because you can have multiple different ways to like connect up into a single space station, and you can have like one wing here, one wing there, another wing here, a connection to like the shuttle portion down there. Same thing up here. You can have other things branching off. It's a very versatile thing. Yeah, that's right. Okay. I'm also trying to have them all sort of facing up the same way. So this is the bottom port, and that's the top of the port. So this here, honestly, this could attach to there just as easily. And that could even invert. Just like that. I don't know. There's several various arrangements that could take. With this being offset though from the center line of this though, that makes it a little more tricky to position down the line, but it'll probably go there and just stay. And then this part can come up there. You can reconnect anywhere else basically. And I do like that arrangement there. Now this here, I'm trying to think. Let's go. Is it cargo? No, not cargo. Utility. We could make this into like a crew cabin. And I sort of imagine this one as something that like they can sort of just float through. It's more like a hallway piece rather than like actual experiment piece. The hitchhiker unit here, obviously that was a little bit more robust, a little more of a like an actual science unit. There is the mobile processing lab unit that's meant to be like all science experiments in here. You can have some extra inventory there too. Interesting. But yeah, there's loads of parts. There's even more when it comes to just what else you can build. I do like this infrared telescope that they have. It is a cool piece. I've also got a cupola module. Which this could be something that like could connect like that maybe. I always wonder like where is it? Is it structural? Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Something like that could go in that place, or it's meant to just be like an observation, or heck, it could go on the bottom. Yeah, I like that. I do like that, because that then becomes sort of like a place to look down below. Because I envision it orbiting like this with Kerbin pointing down. So yeah, I do like that. Now with this being perpendicular like that, that will make it more difficult to launch. So I think it could be managed. This piece though, sort of it's TBD right now. Just not there. And then this can just sort of attach there for now. That's not going to be where it lives, obviously, but honestly, I'm not upset with it going into the next position of where it lives. So let me discard this real quick. Let's just set it down up here. Let me Google something real quick. I need to figure out how to screenshot in KSP. Gotcha. Just F1. F1. There we go. Alright, so that's going to be the arrangement it goes into when I put it up into space, I think. Let's go ahead and disconnect this. I'll disconnect that. Place it there. We'll grab this part down. Still attach it like that, and that still works. That's still a valid configuration, I think. And then from here, I don't know, what do y'all think? Should I... Oh, goodness. There we go. Of course, I could just place this down here for now. That'll still work. Alright, let's slide over here a little bit. And then this way a little bit there. Alright, so I can position, we'll go this and then rotate it around, and then from here, I don't know, is there, I think it's just this. This is the only real pod that goes from the narrow to the wide. I don't know of any part that does that. There's that, but that goes to the other Mark III cockpit, yeah. Mark II. Mark I lander can. Mark 1-3 command pod. Okay, yeah. 1 to 3. There is the filter by cross section. Because, like, these are fuel tanks. I don't want to use a fuel tank as a transitional thing. So let's go back to structural, maybe. Like, there's that adapter, but it's meant to be more of like a fuel tank adapter. And then there's this as well, which I used here. I mean, I'm not mad about it being the sort of the capper. That one. Heck, I could use the pod to transition to the science unit, maybe. I just don't know how I feel about like having the command pod in the middle, you know? Maybe not. Could put it connected that way. And then rotate around, put it over there. That could be an interesting little T-junction. Because like this does come out here through all of that, right? That still works. Then what is this going to be? I feel like that should still be connected there, but that might not be what that next use is for. I think that could work. Let's do it like that. Alright, alright, alright. So then it'll attach to the front that way. And it, yeah, so it can just sort of come up from here and then right to the top. It doesn't have to turn or anything. Alright, so I like that alignment of those docking ports. Heck yeah. Hey, Zach, welcome in. You inspired me. Working on a little bit more. So we've done a little bit of a reconfiguration of the space station. This is sort of the next unit that I'm planning right now. And when that one goes on, so where we left off last stream, it was like this. So these are the 3 units that we had. Let's go. Yeah. So these are the 3 units we had from the end of last time. And oh no. And then I've connected this to here. And then this comes down. Oops. Oh yeah, let's just do this. It flips around. And then it connects there. Okay. So this basically just completely flips upside down over to here and configures there. So that then, once this is discarded, it leaves that spot there nice and open for the next phase of everything to be built out over on this side of things, you know? So over here, I can put the cupola down. That cupola module can go down here. This can sort of come up here, potentially. And so then we'd have that kind of a configuration here. The view from this would still be kind of obstructed that direction, but it wouldn't be terrible. So let's just actually, where's the center of mass of this thing? Right there. So I'm gonna get Alright, so let's save this, put it out to launch. Let's put Valentina in there. Save and launch. Hello, Crystal Kitten. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. It's been a little while. We're playing some Rockets right now. Very stoked you're streaming. I'm homesick for my 2nd dose. This is a welcome surprise. Oh, I'm sorry you're homesick, but glad you could make it in at least. Let's see here, where is Valentina? She's somewhere in one of these. There she is. So there's Valentina. Let's transfer her to the cupola. We'll get her view here. Not terribly obstructed, actually. So I'm actually fine with having her, or with the cupola here. So we're not seeing out that window, but we can at least see out that window and that window. It has been a while, yeah. I hope you're doing well. Doing pretty good myself. Good to hear, Crystal Kitten. Really good to hear that. I am doing well. Just trying to get some fun things made here on KSP. Now, one thing that I noticed is we can't really see down here. So I think if I were to put the cupola facing the other way, so rotate it so the down here is facing the solar panels, I think that would be good. No Blue Dog yet? No, not yet. This is the first time I've been really on my computer for recreation um, since our last stream. All right, so I was going to take this off. Oops, let's undo. Like that. So now we'll be facing outwards that way. That'll work. Keyword yet. Yet, exactly. Wink, wink. I have this game, I opened it up a while ago and had no idea what was going on. Yeah, the best advice I have for you is watch streamers, YouTube videos, tutorials, watch a lot of videos to help learn how to play the game, how to design things in a sensible fashion so that you can sort of get that kickstart, because it can be a pretty steep learning curve just going straight into it. Some of my earliest crappy builds we were looking at last stream, and they were bad. Also, new camera. Yes. So we finally got a new camera. We're streaming on the full PC build that we built a couple months ago now. And one of the last things we had to get was the webcam. So it looks great. Thank you. Over here, we can just pop this off real quick. This is the PC build right here. Let's pop over here real quick. So, I'm trying to get it level here. That's the interior of everything. Got those octagonal lights for the fans and everything. So a lot of things. I need to put in my description below the stream here. I need to put like all the specs and stuff, because I know some people wonder about that stuff and like to at least see it listed. So I do need to do that. I need to figure out how to create that description down below the stream. Also, I'd say ignore in-game tutorials. You're better off watching YouTube. Yes, in-game tutorials are they're a little chunky, I'd say. Clunky, not chunky, clunky. Also, one thing I still need to do is get those other mods that I had, so I can load in my old Atlas space station. They're less than lackluster. Yeah, pretty much. Like the lights being on. All right, so do I put inline cockpits in there? I don't think so. Structural. Is there like a 1 to Mark II? I don't know. It all looks fantastic. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, this is just sort of a an early build we're doing here of just trying to make us a space station, make something that's functional. Not really functional, creative. We'll call it creative. You also inspired me. I've been considered starting my stream KSP. Oh, nice. That'd be cool. Yeah. So in the Discord, Zach, we do have a share your content kind of page. It's start your stuff. It's under general. So whenever you do, be sure to throw it in there, and shoot me a message a little before you stream so that I have a heads up and can make sure to tune in. Sometimes I'm just off Discord. Good to know. Yeah. And that's one of the ways we like to grow the community is by sharing content that we do. So like we allow one another to promote their own content. So like if you tune in or just look at that channel, some other people that like I'm friends with who follow me, who I follow them, bit of overlap there around a lot of communities. There's like a bunch of us small streamers that are sort of building our base and getting our names out there. So love it. Yeah, it's a cool community. Most of it was centered around my Minecraft stuff that I've done, but I'm trying to branch out a little bit. I've done some Star Wars. I'm doing some Kerbal Space Program, which I'll probably sink a lot more stream hours into this now that I've started into it. But I've also done some Zelda. I don't have many people who've come into my stream from Zelda initially. But I'm going to be doing that a little bit more because there's also a new a redo of one of the older Zelda games coming out in a few months. Crystal, did I tell you I started playing on a heavily modded Minecraft server? You're using a mod pack called Project Ozone 3. Having a blast with it. I've not heard of Project Ozone 3. But sounds like a nice thing. Having a blast with it, that sounds nice. One cool thing about ozone is it is actually 3 oxygen atoms. So that's interesting. I'm pretty sure that's not maybe the actual intent, but still cool. So yeah, I think I'm happy with this. I need to figure out what I want to put on the ends here. I might put one of these little can pods. Let's see here. Yeah. Could do that. I don't know, what do you think? Think having something like this on either side would be nice. If you play the new Skyward Sword, yeah, Skyward Sword, that's the one. I'm likely to be there because every single stream I'm obsessed. Yeah, so Jordan, my boyfriend, he will also be streaming it. We'll probably both be like trading off our stream times playing Skyward Sword. I think it's just a 3rd edition of the mod pack, but I could be wrong. That's more than likely the real reason. I wonder if this could maybe be the end of that whole section there. I'm not sure. Because I can't really think of anything else that would be really be in line here. This could be. I like to use these lander cans. I like to use it as an airlock kind of piece. I think it just makes for a really nice like shape and it looks separate from the tube. I just imagine it as a little more airlocky. That's why I have it over here on this one. It has, I think, a total of 285 mods. Holy cow! That's a lot. That's possibly too many. Also, I just had to throw in the that emoji. That's that face. That's from, gosh, 2015 maybe. Maybe it's 2014. That's an old picture of me. Um, but yeah, so the little probe. How big is the probe? It's interesting. Oh, I don't know what this probe is. I've never. So I'm noticing that there are multiple parts that I don't recognize that sort of came in after. What do you think you'll launch this bad boy? I think I might get the first little module up today. I'm excited to see it go up. Yeah, me too. It's insane, but it always has something new to offer at least. That is nice. That is nice to have something new to develop to add a little character, a little extra bit to something. Let's see here. Subtracting all of these parts and pieces here. Close. So I think this also. So I know he had these positioned to help us line it up, but I think that's really just extra parts we don't really need. And then this piece here. Save that. And then let's go open Station Planning, Station Model 1, Module 1. Okay, so then let's reattach this. And then we've got structural, this thingy. I'm trying to remember how I got this all put together. Yeah, this is how we did it. Offset. There we go. Alright, so that's that. Oh shoot, come on. Cancel. Station. Planning. We'll overwrite. Okay, very good. How much charge does that module hold? It does hold a fair amount. I can't remember how much. I feel like I always underestimate power. The ISRU lander I built and sent the Discord earlier kept running out of power at night on the surface, which stopped the drills. So annoying. Yeah, I don't think it, at this point at least. Let's see here. I know there's a way, but inside here, I've got oh goodness, I've got 2 of these. So that alone holds 800. The electrical unit here, and then that's another 200 there. So I've got 1,000 in just batteries, which should be more than enough. Anyways, it's half past 1 a.m. here, and I should really get some sleep, have a good time. Thank you so much for dropping in, Crystal Kitten. I really appreciate anytime you dropping by. So you have a good night, and we'll catch you on the next one. Oh, before you go, Crystal, though, if you're still here, hopefully, should be enough on the dark side. Yeah, I think so. I have a new Minecraft series that will be coming up starting on the 19th of June. So be sure to tune in for that. It's called Third Life. It's a relatively new playstyle, and I'm really, really stoked for it. Myself and a bunch of other creators are all taking part in it as well. So it's going to be a grand old time. Exciting, yeah, I agree. Also, I did not mean to take that off. This is the one. Yeah, that's the way. So yeah, that's coming up in just a couple of weeks, a couple of weekends. I'll be doing that. And basically, how the game works is, or how the game style works, is you, like, all the players have 3 lives. First life and second life are just like you're playing Minecraft and you die by whatever means. But on your third life, your goal changes, and now you are trying to kill everyone, and be sort of the last player standing. So that's one of the really fun parts of it that I'm really looking forward to. So, hope you tune into that. Anyway, I'll let you go now. Now, open up Spaceplane Hangar, go down to Station Module 1, load. Oops. There we go. I forget, this is yeah, this is completely sandbox. I'll be sure to keep an eye and ear out for it. Alrighty. Like I said, it'll be a fun time. Let's open that here. Let's actually go. There we go. Alright, so that's how we want it. And this now needs to go to, should we do 100 kilometers, 150, or 200, or 250? That's the next question. What altitude do we want this space station to be? I'm not exactly sure what I want it to be at. 250 might be a bit high. Yeah, for the orbit. For its altitude there. Oh, interesting. There's a new variant. I hadn't seen that yet. That is cool. We'll go with that. I guess whichever really depends on how it is already orbiting. So this is completely new. So let's just go to the tracking station here. I don't have anything in low carbon orbit right now. The only things that are out there is like way out at Joule, and then some random debris. Any altitude works. Yeah, and I'm just trying to think of like what precedent I want to set for it. You know? I might go for 200. Because anything higher than 250 would be, I think would be too high. Let's go with payload. We'll do this one here. I think that would be good there. I tend to put mine stations around 130, 150, nice and clear of my typical launch orbit. Yeah, and usually I'll put things in like at an initial orbit of like 100 kilometers before I send them off somewhere else. If I need a parking orbit, I'll do about 100 kilometer orbit or so, because usually your launch burn will send you past 80 kilometers, so that's too shallow. I think 150 would be good. Could be good. Yeah, I launch and circularize at 80. Yeah. Sometimes just circularizing at 80 just is a pain, for me at least. So... I was going to put controls on that. Not with MechJeb. Well. Also, we're going to clamshell deploy. Oh, interesting. Ooh, fancy. But yeah, the higher the better. Without the higher the better, yeah. Well, that's super fancy. What other variants are there? Okay, so there's black and white. I don't like that. White, black and white. I don't like that either. That's literally just the white with a gold stripe around the base. Versus that one. I like the silver. I like the silver. I might go with 200 as the height for it. Nice. Yeah. Really, we've got plenty of clearance with this. So I might even just... let's delete the fairing, build the fairing again. It's a nice slender profile. And that should be good. Alright, so what is the mass of this? Mass is 4.74 tons. So now I need to get this up to 200 kilometers. Let's go with fuel tanks. We'll go sort by size. T400. Let's go with T800. There it is. And then engines. This one? Plus then you can use bigger tanks and bigger, better engines. Why not go with a larger diameter fairing? That way you can go straight up with it. And your launcher, if you put avionics, it'll be stronger. I suppose... I'm just trying to think of just how much I can keep it like small, you know? Because like with this here, this could easily like circularize and like fine tune the orbit, and then I can detach this whole unit here and deorbit it and be fine. And it's not like you gotta pay for them. Plus then you can use bigger tanks and better engines. Well sure, I mean I could over-engineer the thing completely and we'd be fine, but I do want to keep it a little bit economical, you know? Alright, let's see here. Could go. What is it? What is the delta V? Let's see here. KSP delta V. Calculator. There we go. We'll just pop over here. We'll go low orbit. You need around 4,080 meters per second. So let's go for about 5,000 just to be safe. Oh, delta V to orbit is 3,400? Ah. Well, 80 kilometers with a clean gravity turn. Right. So I'm going to bank on the fact that I'm not going to have a clean orbit with a clean gravity turn. Let's go with there we go. Grab this. Bring it down to there. That's a good spot. And then we'll grab engine. Make 2 of these Reliant. Two of these the swivel. Which I'll actually trade these. I think that'll be good. Again, MechJeb. Yes, I know. Alright, then our fuel lines. A friend of mine, Corey, he is also a big advocate for MechJeb. So we go there to there, and then from there to there. Haha, don't want to over-engineer. Adds asparagus staging and 4 extra boosters. Love it. Hey, hey. Respect the boosters. What? Should I just do it as one? Okay. Let's do it like this. Where's the thumper? Not the shrimp. Thumpers? Will the thumpers be enough? I just don't think that'll be enough. So that's 400. That's 1200. I don't think I could play without a makes for a more spectacular launch. I haven't done any asparagus staging on a rocket so long. I've just kind of followed the SpaceX model, kind of boring. I mean, we could go with a vector engine on the bottom there. Nope. Oh, let's see here. Aerospike, would that be better? No, that's not going to be better. That's 735. That's 666. 623. Hang on. No. This goes up there. Okay, so that's 1230. Yeah, so the swivel is the gimbaled engine. Definitely need that. Honestly, I just don't know if that has enough thrust. Which one? So should we maybe go with the swivel again up here? That's 1142 versus this one. It's 441. Yeah, we definitely need to go with the swivel again. I might go with 4 of these. And that's 1100, 2200, 3300. Let's go with just a little more fuel, maybe. With a T400. Right? Goodness. No, this one goes down here with that. Those two fuel. Is that? Is that enough? I don't know. Let's just try it. And then we'll strut it out. Like that. Do it like that. There we go. Launch. Let's go for it. We'll see how it does. Realize I don't have any avionics on it. That might be a good thing to have, honestly. Let's just go for it. Alright, Valentina. Check staging. Those all go. Ah. This needs to go here. Then that fires. One second. Action group. Custom 5. Deploy. There we go. And then let's reset this there. Reset that up there. So those fire. That deploys, then that goes. And then that will deploy it. And then this should still be remote control because that is probed. Alright. Now save. Now launch. And let me just at least test launch this first. So 5. I need to up that ejection force. We'll go 1. Aim camera. And then 7. Those are opening up properly. I'm just checking all my action groups. 1 to close those, 7 to close those. All right. Vehicle assembly. I'm gonna up that ejection force to about, we'll say 400. Good. All right, now save, now launch. This time it's actually going up. Alrighty. Oh, excuse me. Why are we going down? Okay. So, we've encountered an issue. That issue being, I don't know where this is controlling from. Let's see here. On the pad you can pick what part to control from. Okay. Let's do that then. I'll control from the from that probe body. Because there's no real pilot capsule on this ship. Control from here. Great. Alright. Launch. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. We're rolling now. Reaching max Q. really not over as far as I like to be here. And we're reverting. Let's put some fins on this. Yeah. Yeah, it's what did I say about over-engineering this? What was that comment I made earlier? I don't remember. Valentina is pulling some crazy D's. Yeah, so I think I'm going to only I'm gonna hold off on the swivel engine. We'll at least have it active. Oh wait. Revert to launch. And control from the probe. Control from here. There we go. And ready. Go. Go. Snakey Snake, hello! Welcome in, sir. Or madam. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Ooh, I'm getting a wobble. Don't like to have a wobble. That's a little extra oomph there. Got too fast in the atmosphere. Yeah, just a little bit. I'm fine, thanks. Good to hear, good to hear. Oh. English is bad, that's okay. That's not gonna be it. You can also start your gravity turn way earlier. Yeah, I ought to do that. It's just all of those, you can reduce the power of the boosters in the VAB. That actually might be a good plan. Let's control from here once again. Let's just start pushing it a little bit harder right at the start. Good call. I always try and be at least 40 degrees from vertical by the time I'm leaving the troposphere. So let's just keep this rotating over. That's okay, we're still going. No, we're not. Nope. Let's revert to vehicle assembly. Yes, let's thrust limit to, let's say 60%. There we go. We'll do that. Also, this is shaking around a lot in here. So we'll just do that. Unless we can just auto strut. We'll do that. Auto strut to root part. Can I control from here? I don't know. We'll just control on the... Is there a way to check your first stage thrust to weight ratio? I don't know. Forget the power of your booster. Yeah. here. There we go. Okay. Keep things turning. Keep pushing. So we're still going pretty fast. There you go, but it's a little bit less gnarly now. Ooh. Hang on, hang on. Alright, we're still going. Still good. Alright, here we go. It's still a little bit wobbly. But I think we're doing alright. We're doing alright here. Let's point to prograde. Alright, alright. Doing alright here. Valentina. Fearless. I need to get Kerbal Engineer up top. So I can know my altitude. Alright. All that jazz. Ooh, I'm not sure if this is going to be enough Delta V. Needs to go up a little bit more. I belly flopped over a little too much too quick. Let's try and get the lifting body out of this. This isn't going to be enough. We're not going to make it. Okay, okay. We can make it. We made it to space. Yeah. All right. We'll just hold on to that. Electric charge is doing fine. Yeah, you are. Let's go. All right. So once I quit getting the let's point to prograde. All right, we're not getting any atmospheric effects anymore, so deploy that. Wonderful. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's great. So, looks like we've actually gotten it in space. We've got plenty of Delta V that we can work with, and I think we can leave this unit together. Honestly, this was unnecessary, it seems. So, question, do we still leave it in space, or do we reset, take that out, and go again? Because we can reduce our needs. Pop out those solar panels. We are in space. Aw, dang. Think blink off for those front, blink on for the back. I think that's good. A 1 second blink. Solar panels are out. Lovely. Let's open that up just to see how that looks. Aim camera there because that's sort of the middle. Actually, let's aim camera here. That's a good spot there. I like it. I like it. All right, so our apoapsis is a bit higher than we wanted, but that's okay. So we can still pull that down. We've got plenty of fuel to work with, so we can tweak that as much as we need. Let's see here. Here, add maneuver. We only want the periapsis to go out to 200. $200.01. All right. So 145.5 meter per second delta V. Let's point to maneuver. Look at that. Look at that. 125 kilometers. I don't know, is this going to be too high, you think? Do we want to see this much of the planet? I think it's a cool view. You could see pretty far across the horizon. Cuz like the International Space Station, I know it sits at like really up to you. Yeah. Um 20-second burn. That's good. That's good. I can always adjust it. Let's go to maps here. Let's pull it back down maybe to 150. So we can always pull it back up some. You know, burn half before, half right. Yeah, yeah. 150.01. We'll do 150. Words are hard. Yeah. Alright, so burn time will be 15 seconds now. Let's adjust that to quarter. 19. Alrighty. So let's warp to next maneuver. And here we are. And just burn. Alright. I think this'll be a good start to our space station. Now the thing is, I'm also going to have to burn perpendicular, because I do have... That'll do, pig. That'll do. I do want it to be as non-inclined as possible, so we'll have to work on that at some point. Inclination, yeah. Alright, here we go. Orbit. It's been achieved. Whoop. Let's slip around to retrograde, and we will trim our orbit now. I realized there was the communication center right there. Alright, and let's go back over here. We'll pull down that thrust to 5%. There we go, 1,500 meters. Boom. Would you ever be into trying out MechJeb, or do you think it takes the fun out of it for you? I think you might dig some of the features. I have played with it before, in the 500 and some hours I've played, but I just haven't put it on my computer yet. That's really the only reason why it's not on. It's just I haven't gotten around to it yet. It does certainly make things a lot more helpful. There is a bit of fun that it does take of just getting things nice and precise. And like some of the maneuver node planners, I have played around with some of those before. Oh goodness, that's not where I want to go. We'll go for that for right now. I get that. For me, it makes things feel more realistic, which is the fun part for me. Yeah, I mean, like, obviously you've got real computers that are doing all of the tricks for you on an actual space station, so, or an actual rocket. I don't really have anything against it. I just, like I said, I don't have it on here. If I can nail this burn and have it be 1 meter per 1 meter altitude variation in a full orbit, chef's kiss, perfection. it won't happen. And then ascending node, ooh, we're a degree off. That can be fixed. We'll unset target for now. Turn down your finite control. Turn down your engine's thrust. Yeah. I've got it down to 5%. Let's put it up to just 0.5%. Oh, burn time. Oh, no. Let's pull it up to 7 at least. Maybe do 10%. Yeah, that'll be fine. Already ahead of me. I've got this. All right, let's warp to the next maneuver here. Zip around. And it looks like we're not losing too much electric charge in the in the backside of the orbit. The need more faith. Ye of little faith. Exactly. All right, so that's pointing retrograde-ish now. Also, I do have RCS on this, but I'm not using it actively at the moment because it's just not really needed. There we are. Yeah, perfect. I really like having that blink at the back there. And look at that, we've still got over 1100 meters per second of delta V. We'll be fine. Also, some of the orbit we can tweak with the RCS itself. Alright, and 9, 8. We're just going to do this on instruments. We'll tweak it later. Because I still need to correct the inclination. Let's check it out. So 1543, 149.92. We can work with that. RCS would be good for shifting your orbit too if you're trying to be more exact. Right, that's what I'm thinking. Alright, so now set as target. The descending node is here. So I need to set a maneuver there. Alright, we'll do that. Like I said, I haven't used any RCS yet on adjusting the nodes. But, or adjusting the orbit. But I will have it a little bit adjusted. We're not yet back around to the Space Center. I would like to have the orbit basically set, if I can, within one orbit. I can do 2 orbits. I'll be fine with that. Ooh, I just bumped the space bar. That would have been bad. Oh, I missed my spot. Be okay. And see, the thing is, I'm going to mess up the stage or the orbit anyway whenever I stage this, because the ejection force of the this is mainly what I'm going for here. All right, that's good. That's a pretty decent orbit there. And so now I need to do the whole Newton's third law thing and figure out what direction this needs to be pointed so that when I break them apart, the ejection force will give it enough push in the reverse to deorbit. Or not to deorbit, to reduce this. So over here, that's 999. That needs to lower. So I need to burn retrograde. So I basically need to eject retrograde. So let's point to that maneuver. And honestly, I could just leave this here. Let's just take that off. I'm just going to warp there. Because like here, right here, or, he says or. What is the or, sir? The other dilemma. The alternative method. We're all waiting with bated breath. I am going to F5 this. Or. I'm sure you're typing very vigorously at the moment. What about detaching, flipping the station part, and redocking the other side so you have a booster still on if you want to move everything later? The suspense, yes. This is a decoupler. It is not something I can attach to the station. So this is a decoupler that damn, disregard. Yeah. But I did put a remote guidance unit and stabilizer on it as well so that this can be controlled and deorbited. I'm very much someone who likes to keep low Earth orbit clean and not cluttered. I thought you were docking port to docking port. I had considered that, but I thought this would just deorbit. There's no point for the station to have a big rocket body attached to it. Same, yeah. So let's warp here. We'll detach, and we'll see how much the ejection. Well, F5 here, and then we'll stage. Oi! Oh wow, that really. Okay. That really screwed with our orbit there. Versus this one. Yeah, that added like 280 meters per second to our yikes. So let's go F9. Oh, it didn't add that many meters per second. It added the altitude. So that's what I need to change. That's why I would never consider the ejection force messing with my orbits. Yeah, ejection force alters your orbit. That is something to consider. Though I don't. Yeah, so I discovered that when I was being excessively precise with my orbits. So what was it? 280? At least for me, it never made a difference for me. Sure. And I mean, like I said, I was trying to do some like extremely precise driftless orbits for some stationary satellites a while back. Which honestly, RCS would probably be the best method for this. But clever, learning things, exactly. So yeah, let's warp out over here. We'll warp to there, and then we'll add the 280 meters to. So let's point prograde. F. All right. Turn off RCS. Oh, yeah, you're right. When you focus on orbit duration, I still focus more on orbit duration than I do the apoapsis periapsis. Yeah, that's another thing. Trying to focus on that, but I mean, once you're trying to focus on that orbit duration being in perfect sync with the sidereal day of the body, then you've got to be very precise with the apoapsis periapsis over that body. Otherwise, that's when you start to accumulate the drift, and then you start getting orbits that converge or start to really diverge from the constellation you're trying to assemble. All right, so now I need to eject this in retrograde. So let's put this in retrograde here. So it'll be close enough once we warp around to there. Let's warp to here. What is the period of the lowest orbit? Let's see here. Kerbin shortest orbital period. I don't know. All right, so let's get this right. I'm pointing retrograde, which will send me backwards, which will be bringing down my apoapsis. F5. Stage. Stage. Okay. I can work with that. I can work with that. About 80 kilometers a second off. Oh, hey, there you go. Oh, yes, 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 yes. So at 70,000 meters, orbital period is 30 minutes, 33 seconds. Okay, so I can't have a half-hour orbit. That's unfortunate. That's what I was wondering. Got you. Yeah, that specific website, though, that you shared just there, that is the orbit, or the website that I used almost nonstop of trying to plan those very specific orbits. And the thing is, it tells you in there the yeah, that's what I use as well. Honestly, best one out there. All right, so now we're going to point you normal. Going to burn. Oh, let's give a little bit of thrust there. Point you retrograde again. And burn. Bye. And this is just to deorbit. There we go. So now I'll intersect the atmosphere and burn up. Let's just warp up forward. So this is in orbit. Like, my station is set, is done. No electric charge. And this thing is just going to burn up. Well, let's watch it. Let's watch the fireworks. One done. Now time to do some docking. Yes. Now things get interesting. Yes, they certainly do. I have spent probably a good 100 hours just trying to dock. And when I was starting out doing it, when I was like early on and learning how to dock and everything, I was really struggling with just like, okay, get it within 100 meters and then cancel your relative speed. I was trying to do it from like a kilometer out, and just like it took so long to get together that like eventually they would like start drifting away. Oh God, no. Yeah. I didn't understand how to dock at that time. Now it's like 100 meters, then cancel your velocity. Like, come in slowly, but yeah. But see, I'll need to figure out this. So this is the dilemma with it being 150 meter or kilometer orbit. I need to figure out when best to launch. I can't quite remember. There's no good specific place to keep your to always launch from, to just have like a as it's coming up and around you launch, and as soon as you reach your apoapsis you meet it and then you burn prograde to lift up your periapsis. There is sometimes a very nice perfect launch time, but I never really get it. Well, there's your problem. Good rule of thumb is launch when the station is above you at launch. Yeah, but the higher your orbit, the sooner you have to launch. It's like, if you've got a higher orbit, it needs to be launched when the station is back here somewhere, usually. Yep, no control, so that way you are behind it in a lower orbit so you can catch up to it. Yeah, I do see that. That is good. So we've got how much fuel left? I mean, this says still 1900 meters per second of delta V extra that we didn't use, but that's all right. I'll be all right. The next couple phases here of our launch are going to be a different rocket, so I can't use this one again. All right, we're slowing down. We're not going to explode. Are we going to explode? We're not going to explode. Also, this might actually. I don't think it will. It's going to be somewhere in the plains back over here, but I think I timed this near perfect to be right here landing behind the Space Center. Of course, there's a sweet spot, but I always reach a parking orbit and then work on rendezvous. Yeah. I'm sure MechJeb has like a launch window calculator. Powder rendezvous. I was about to say, yeah, MechJeb. I'm pretty sure it has it. I just can't remember ever using it. Yeah, this thing's gonna land like right at the freaking Space Center. MechJeb all day. I use the Rendezvous Autopilot lifesaver. Yeah, that definitely does help. We'll be here in the plains behind the Space Center. Unfortunately, we don't have any electric charge and no probe control to land this thing, but we certainly could. Suicide burn. Hover slam. Hover slam. Damn, yeah. I mean, it's taking like a perfect trajectory too. Like right now, we would need to burn. But, well, so long. All right. So separation 2, liftoff. Yeah. Tracking station. Twitching astronaut. The hover. Welcome in, Twitching astronaut. Hello. How are you doing today? We just launched and put into a good orbit, not a perfect orbit, a good orbit, our first module of the space station I am building. And here is said module. It's sort of on the side. We can rotate this around. And let's actually point radial out so we can get a good view of this. We'll rotate back around. Let's put out those ladders. So we have designed it already in part in the vehicle assembly building, or the spaceplane hangar. And these will connect up to another portion that connects here. And these ladders are just for a little bit of enhanced maneuverability. But we've got Valentina inside. Bill, Bob, and Jebediah are all out at Joule right now. I just sort of threw them out in a whimsy of a run. But yeah, we are floating over the KSC now. There we go. Or I suppose falling is the more accurate term. We're going for a 150 kilometer orbit. Busy writing down my own autopilot in KOS. Oh, what is KOS? Kerbal Operating System? I wish I knew how to. Yeah, words are hard tonight, Zach. I am not a coder. I do see the advantage. KOS looks so rad. Yeah, it really does. I've seen some people work with it. One of my old roommates, one of the guys who like got me into Kerbal Space Program, he dabbled a bit with KOS. Yeah, Kerbal Operating System. That's right. That's right.
I've never tried anything with any coding in that matter. I'm gonna run grab some something to drink real quick. Twitching Astronaut, stick around. We might have a go at designing our second rocket. It is getting late though, so gosh, it is getting late. I think this is the only launch I'm gonna do tonight because I've got a lot of packing to do the next several days. So I'm actually moving to Denver next week. We just got our good shit. Thank you. We just went out to Denver. Don't overdo it. Yeah. Went out to Denver today or yesterday. Came back today to find an apartment because it was just a pain and a half to try and find an apartment to live in out in Denver. One of the apartment places we talked to was saying that in all of like the Denver area, or maybe in just Denver itself, I'm not sure on the detail, but there's only like 9,500 apartments available that exist. Most of them are occupied, and a lot of people who are just in like the housing bubble right now, a lot of people are like selling their house while it's high, waiting for the bubble to burst, and then they're going to buy their new house. And so they're all renting now. So that's taking up even more of the market. So it's just a pain and a half. Twitching Astronaut, trying to work out how to do resonant orbits without using maneuver nodes. Ooh, you're my kind of guy. So I really obsess over clean, pristine orbits around different bodies. Some of my old save files are not really corrupted, but just that they won't load because I have old mod parts on them. So I either need to go in to the craft file and delete out those items, which would be a pain, or just find those old mods on my old computer, install them on this computer so that I can load in those crafts. But anyhow, I did several very perfect orbits around various bodies. The Mun, it was difficult. I didn't really work with that. Around Kerbin, I had a couple of near perfect orbits. My piece, like the cream de crop, was my Duna synchronous orbits, which were very, very cleanly done. I was very happy with them. But yeah, I did all maneuver resonance orbits and all that with maneuver nodes and everything. So, but yeah, I think we'll probably wrap stream up here. Twitching Astronaut, let's go to the Space Center. I'll show you the I'm gonna head to bed. My second dose hit me kind of hard. I'm just exhausted, but glad you made it on tonight. Always a blast. Can't wait to see the next stream and see some docking. Yeah, so next stream on Kerbal, we will be launching the next phase of our space station. Station planning, here we are. So we just launched this module here. And then next up, we'll launch this portion, which will attach here. That's where it will attach. And so that'll be sort of the next phase. And we'll have this there. So this is phase 2 here. And then phase 3, we rearrange it and bring on this part here. Which honestly, that could go together just like that. That could still work. We'll see how it goes. We can always rearrange, pick apart, and put together later on. But yeah, so Twitching Astronaut, go ahead and drop a follow. We also have a Discord. You can join if you would like. Careful docking your station. Your station doesn't block from the solar panel. Thanks so much for the follow there. Good night to you, Zach. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, go ahead and drop the Discord. I also do Minecraft. I do some Legend of Zelda. I've done um, a couple of other video games as well. I'm trying to work on just diversifying a little bit. I do mostly Minecraft, and starting on the 19th, I'm starting a stream series with a couple of other creators that it's called Third Life. It's sort of a game mode on a small map, PvP stuff. So that's going to be fun. It's going to be completely chaotic as well. So we'll see how that goes. But I like that configuration. I think that could look good. We'll see how it goes at some point. But yeah, let me see if I can raid out to somebody. I would like to do that. Looks like Wrath of Frog is playing right now. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Yeah, let's raid to Wrath of Frog. Let me just check that he's actually still up and running right now. Oh, it looks like he's on break. He might be on stream break. Let's just sort of hang out for a little bit. Yeah, so Twitching Astronaut, how long have you been how long have you been playing Kerbal Space Program here? So I've been playing for, gosh, it's probably 2015 when I started. Since really early. Okay, that does make sense since you're fiddling with the whatever it's called, operating system mods. That makes sense. You've been playing since really early. I can't remember what version it was. I've just gotten so disconnected from it when I started playing, but it was about 2015 that I was playing. A couple of my college roommates played it a bunch, and so I jumped in on it too. And when I did that, it took up a lot of my time. I've got over 500 hours in the game on Steam, so I'm glad that I bought it through Steam because now I can actually like see how many hours I've got logged. One thing I did here with these solar panels is right here I've got a battery clipped in and sort of facing in the inside of the this piece here. So I've got these two batteries and then they stick out and then the solar panel attaches right to the battery. I liked clipping it like that because it just adds that little bit of realism almost. Let's just do this. Let's do that. Just a little bit of offset, just to make it look a little clean. We'll save that. I think we'll probably launch this solar array and this unit next. Right now it's just Valentina. I need to get some more astronauts here. So let's go to Astronaut Complex. We'll get a bunch of these dudes there. There we go. Maxmon, Lanric, Natiner, Megan, Malgel, Catlin, Jordo, Ronfield, and Furbury. I love these names. I think I started early in 2014. I have too many hours. Steam only says 830. Whew. I'm over 550 or some, and most of those were accumulated before 2019. So it's been a lot of playing this game. Oh gosh, I don't know where uh Wrath of Frog is. Oh, is he coming back? It looks like he's just now coming back in. Yeah. So I think he's playing some Valheim right now. Alright, let's go. Raid channel. We'll start the raid. Alright, yeah, so Twitching Astronaut, like I said, if you want to join the Discord, I think I popped the link up above, but if not, totally cool. I've got like a dozen Discords that I've joined the last several months that it's a lot, so no problem if you don't, but I hope to see you again. We'll have probably our next stream won't be for another couple of weeks, just because I've got to move here in the next week, so I might have a stream this weekend. I might just be really busy with work and stuff and just getting everything packed up, so might not have anything for a little while, but I hope to see you again. We'll certainly have a good time with that as well. We did get a raid earlier from K Bowser, so I appreciate her jumping in. K Bowser is actually the one that I'm going to be joining with on the Third Life server, that Minecraft game mode. So looking forward to that as well. Gosh, I've got like 10 seconds here. Again, thank you for jumping in. Had a couple of regulars in here. A new person, Snake was in as well. Crystal Kitten, and of course Zach. And thank you so much, Twitching Astronaut. Enjoy the raid.